everyone. So I just wanted to make this video and I just wanted to explain to you guys why I left California. So there has been multiple reasons, many reasons, and many climatic events to help me shift my awareness and help me realize that I wanted to take a different route with my life. And it really all began, I want to say, like the entire year. It's just never really resonated with me to be in the town that I was in, and the little town that I was in was called Temecula, and that is where my son was born, and that's just where we started his life, and that's just kind of the start of my awakening. Actually, was when I had my son. And so very grateful for all of my experiences there, and for the past 5 years or the past 4 years that he's been in my life. But I definitely decided that I wanted to really step into my power. And something that I felt that I was a little bit different than most people is that I kind of already had a clear vision, kind of of a good understanding of what my purpose is here in life. And so I just decided that I wanted to go full force with it. And many people around my age and many people around me, even at older ages, do not understand their life purpose or what they're meant to do here on this planet with their soul. And so I kind of had that understanding and kind of grown my awareness and understanding, my inner under and overstanding of my soul purpose and the evolution of souls. And it's kind of wrapped in and tied into what I do as an energy healer. And so it kind of called me to go ahead and do some grid activations. As I began to ascend in my awakening process, my communication with spirit and my communication with my higher self got a lot more louder, more clear, and just more direct in general. And so I was called to come out into the Midwest, into these frequencies. I was blessed to kind of be introduced again in this life, the Midwest frequencies, last year when I came to Yellowstone, when I went to Montana and to Idaho to visit my dear, beautiful soul sister. And I just fell in love with the energy here. And I felt that my heart, my cup needed to be filled here, and also the cup of the land needed to be filled here with the activation of my frequency, and also that reciprocative energy of the land frequency and my own energetic blueprint, and co-creating this new activation that we're creating as all of us awaken and evolve, as we become more ascended, more into our ascended beings and more into our ascended self. We begin to get that direct message, and we get to see and really understand where we're going, the people we meet, and everything is all aligned. Everything is meant to be. So I kind of needed just that clarity. I needed a new clarity because I already knew I had a vision and I had a voice multiple times tell me that it's time to get up and leave and do what I came here to do. So part of this, of my ascension process, is the phase 1, where I feel I'm at ground zero. So there is a process to the ascension, the awakening. I felt that for the past 4 years was kind of me shifting back to ground zero from my awakening, from, kind of rising above the iceberg, or kind of like going back down to sea level from the iceberg and realizing there's so much in depth underneath. So I'm kind of like at that ground zero point. And so I came out here to Idaho in this beautiful Midwest, completely different. And I was just kind of why am I here in this little town? It's a beautiful town with, I believe, less than 10,000 people in population, where I come from, our small little town was 100,000 population. So a very big difference, like instantly through the drive, all the way up to California. I went to Mount Shasta, then I went to Oregon, and then to Idaho, western Idaho, then down south and getting more towards the east. And I'm kind of right in between, like the Utah, Wyoming, Idaho border. That's kind of where currently I'm residing at right now. It's just a trip. It's just been such a journey, and such a realization of the fact that I traveled into the unknown. I completely left everything I brought things that I could only pack in my SUV, which was probably 2 bags of clothes, not even all of my sound instruments, and just my YouTube studio setup and a couple of my crystals and the most important books to me that I knew that would really help me on this unknown. So here I am almost a month later into my travel into the unknown, and I could not have had it any other way. I am so blessed and so grateful for the courageousness within my soul to take that leap of faith, because I have no one out here. All I have is me and my son and his dad, and all that we have is each other here. And it's just really important, you guys, this message for all of you. If you feel a call to leave your place, do it. You know, it's really the test of God that I'm doing right now. I surrendered to the will of God. I surrendered to the unknown voice in my heart. And I just knew that this is something I had to do. And there's going to be a point in all of our lives, people who are watching this, there's going to be a point in your life where you have to make this decision. If you have not already gone through this experience, you're going to go through a point in your life where you're going to have to make a decision of, do I stick with the comfortable or do I go out into the unknown? Most people, you know, they stick to what they know. They stick to constant, you know, nothing changes. They like that. But, you know, living in this new paradigm, creating this new consciousness, this wave of a reality, this new heaven on earth, this new earth that is coming upon us and is coming upon most of us, all of us star seeds and light workers. This is really a time where a lot of us are shifting. We're at the 51% mark of the population, the human population, of us experiencing an awakening. So imagine half of the souls on earth right now, a little bit over half of the souls on earth right now are going through an awakening. And part of the awakening is going through a step like this, where you have to follow the unknown. You have to surrender to the will of God. And that's just what I did. And that's just my message for you guys. And I'm still going through it. I'm going through major life changes. I mean, it's a lot, and I'm still going through it. And there's things as an influencer, as a social media influencer, and to help people along their path and their journey, there is a fine line and there is a boundary between privacy and what I can really speak of. So I really just wanted to get that out to you guys and let you guys know this is what I'm doing. And I just wanted to say one message on the side note. If you're in California and if you feel like you need to leave, you just feel like you need to get out, do it. Follow your heart wherever you are. You don't have to be in California. If you feel like you are in wherever, Wyoming or Nebraska or Oklahoma or New York, wherever, if you feel the call to get up and leave, do it, because your light is needed elsewhere. We're going through a major transitional period of this new 2020 shift. We're shifting timelines, you guys. We are shifting dimensional frequencies as a whole. So I really hope this message was to get to the hearts and to the souls of people who feel like their heart is calling them. Their heart is awakening. Their heart's like, come on, let's get out. Let's try something new. Do it. It's the best decision I could ever made in my life. Something super unknown, like the pregnancy of my son and him being like the greatest thing ever in my life. This is exactly another part of that. It's just another one of God's gifts. Whether we're ready to receive or not, and you feel that it's here, follow that call. Have a beautiful day.